said she wasn't prepared, so I came in and I made her prepared, and I got her in a studio session. I gave her a bop. I don't understand why it's a problem for me to be in this meeting, because it's never a problem for me to be in your bed.
It's pissing me the off, and you might be on timeout from Pinkberry privilege.
In the morning when the sun starts to rise, so mama don't stress your mind. So mama don't stress your mind.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to my channel. It's your girl Nesha here, back with another video. So today's video is my review of Love and Hip Hop New York Season 9, Episode 10. This is only the highlights. So we start this episode off with Rich Dollaz and his daughter, Ashley, and they're talking about all of the details from her mom's case right now. Apparently she had shot her husband twice, or ex-husband at this point, I don't know, but she shot him twice. It was a domestic violence situation, and Rich Dollaz just wants to let her daughter know, hey, his daughter know, if it ever gets bad like this, go ahead and leave. Don't stay. Don't try to, or matter of fact, call me and then leave. You know, don't try to do anything. Don't try to get yourself out of the situation, because this could happen to you. Now your mom is potentially looking at leaving y'all, and then you'll be stuck with, you know, with the kids, your siblings, trying to raise them. And then his daughter's like, look, I'll leave school if I have to. And then he was like, no, you ain't leaving school, but I'm just letting you know, if it ever happens, if a dude ever try to put their hands on you, or you ever feel in fear of another dude, let your daddy know, okay? This is a necessary conversation to have, especially with men that are involved in their daughters' lives, or any woman or child that you're involved in their life, and you know that something could potentially happen, or you can make an example out of a situation that has happened. Go ahead and let them know, hey, you can call me, because I think part of the problem is people don't know who to call, or they feel embarrassed by the situation, so they don't call, you know. So it's a necessary conversation to be had. Now let's talk about Maggie and Mano. So Maggie now wants to be a singer, and then Mano has this new song called My Girl Bad, or My Bitch Bad, something like that. And so she wants to get on this song with him, but he doesn't want her to get on the song because it is a rap, like a hardcore rap song. And she's saying, look, I can rap. I mean, rapping is just nothing but, you know, talking with attitude. And then he's like, yeah, but I don't think you like really ready like that. You haven't shown me anything to make me believe that you really want to take this, you know, this singing or rapping thing seriously. So I'm not sure about putting you on this song. She all in her feelings and feeling some sort of way, because he pushes her to create businesses instead of her to get into this industry. And so I have to side with Mano on this one. Not everybody makes it in the industry. Everybody wake up one day and all of a sudden they want to be a rapper or a singer, but they're not realizing that the percentage of people that actually make it and that are memorable in the game are very few. And so why don't you put your talents and creativity into something that can potentially grow, something that you can leave to your kids. You know what I mean? Like, why not do that? Why not be smart with your money instead of, or not smart with your money necessarily, yeah, that too, but with your talents, and use them somewhere that could benefit yourself and a lot of other people, because it just doesn't happen for everybody. I don't think that's him trying to shit on her parade. I literally think he's just looking out for her and saying, look, I want better for you. I could be any bum nigga and just say, you know what, go ahead and go after your rap career, boo-boo, and then when it don't work, I leave you. You know what I mean? I could do that, or do you want me to push you to do better? But anyway, she doesn't understand that, because later on in the show, she finds out that he asked Alexis to be on that same song that she wanted to be on, and she's in her feelings, feeling some type of way. And it's like, you can't get mad because he's doing what will sell, and he doesn't, like he said, he doesn't see that fire and that passion in you. So he wants to, it sounds weird, you know, he want to look out for himself and his song, because he wanted to do the best it could be, especially with Alexis, you know, doing pretty good right now with her new single. So he's just trying to do what's best for the song. But in the bigger picture, he's saying, look, I really don't see you like going after it like that either. So you can't get upset with me for looking out for me. You know what I mean? But later on, she ends up going to the studio with another person called Young Play, or let me see, did I write his name down? I don't think I wrote his name down, y'all. Hollywood Play. She ends up going to the studio with him. Apparently they have history. She does pretty good in the studio. I would buy an album. No, I won't say an album. I'll buy a song. You know, she does pretty good in the studio. And just so happened 12 hours later, he is gunned down. So, you know, it's weird because she's already traumatized by what happened to her in the club when she was with Mano and she was shot. Now she gets in the studio with someone and then 12 hours later, he's gunned down and killed. Like, it's crazy. And I only feel like this is going to make her PTSD even worse. But, you know, it is what it is. But this is part of the reason why he's trying to protect her from this industry. Yeah, it can happen anywhere, but specifically you see it a lot when it comes to the hip-hop industry. I'm just saying. But anyway, Jewels and his mom, they have a heart-to-heart because Jewels is thinking about popping a question to Kimbella, which we know he already did it. But his mom is concerned that it will separate him and his brother's close bond. Because right now, Kimbella and Jermaine, which is the older brother that looks just like Jewel, so they call each other twin. Right now, Jermaine and Kimbella are not on good terms, and his mom thinks that it will affect the relationship of him and his brother, and she doesn't want anything to come between that. Not Kimbella, not nothing. And so he assures her that, look, I'm on everybody's side. You know, I want everybody to be happy, but this is the person I also want to spend the rest of my life with. So do I want it to be a situation where it'll separate me and my brother? Hell no, and I don't think it's going to go that route. But if anything, I think time will heal and they'll end up coming together anyway. I just, you know, I feel like at this point, and then, you know, while he's talking to her, you can see Biggest Day Kimbella on his chest. It's like, you know, he basically made this decision years ago, but he's just now making the step to make her his wife. You know, it is something to be concerned about. You know, you want all of your family to be on a good accord, but everybody knows. And if you're married, go ahead and comment down below. You know that not everybody in your family are going to be cool. Not everybody in your family are going to like each other. It just is what it is. Time will heal, or either time will make it worse. But the thing is, you can't let other people in your family dictate how you feel about the person that you're with, or whether or not you want to go to the next step. You know, if everything is good with y'all, you just can't be concerned about everything in your family. Granted, if they are concerned because you have some domestic violence history, or maybe this person is mentally abusing you, you know, whatever, then that's different. But if this person just simply doesn't like the other person that you're with, the person that you're with, then that's something that, I'm sorry, I'm not going to allow that to dictate whether or not I'm going to marry said person. You know what I mean? So I agree with Jewels, and I support his decision to go ahead and pop the question to her. All right, guys, so the next thing we're going to talk about is your girl Sidney Starr. She actually goes to go see a doctor because she's been doing these hormones for 15 years. It's time for her to take the next step, but she has some concerns. She want to be sure that she gets the same feeling as she would if she still had a pita down there. You know what I mean? If she's not able to have an orgasm, she does not want to have the surgery. But it's necessary because you done already lied and told so many damn people, or men specifically, that you are already transgender, like you've had the surgery, but you haven't. And so that pisses me off a little bit, y'all. I'm just saying, because you have all these rappers that are being exposed by these transgender women, and then you find out later that they still had a pita or whatever, and then you try to go after the man. But then there's these such situations as Sidney Starr's, where she's like, well, you know, I kind of told him that I was on my cycle, that's why I wasn't able to do nothing. It's like, what? You know, how is that possible? How you didn't get your ass whooped all these years messing with these men like this? But anyway, so she's going to this doctor and she's seeing about the surgery. She wants to go ahead and get that done. Okay. The surgery is going to cost between $30,000 and $40,000, and she just does not have the coin. All right. She also finds out that she says she takes 10 inches, and he's like, look, the depth that we can go is between 6 and 7. So I think it was 7 and 8, to be honest. But that's it. So you're not gonna be able to do them 10 inches or whatever that you're talking about, because it's as deep as we can go, you know. But she finds out that she definitely needs to do something because she wants to have the surgery. It's possible. She just needs to get the money to do so. So this leads her to meet with Mariahlynn, who told her, look, you got to do something to make this money. She's like, well, yo, I can go to the club, pop that thing a few times, maybe 5 times a week for a month, and then maybe I can come up with the money. And then she's like, nah, you need to do something else. Why don't you take your music more seriously, come up with that hit, and then you'll be able to go and get your surgery. And she's like, yeah, but I can't come up with a hit. Mariahlynn on point comes up with something way better than the shit that Sidney Starr had been coming up with. Like, and this was just, her 2 seconds was way better than Sidney Starr's month of coming up with lyrics. I'm just saying. So definitely she's gonna need a writer in this game. But anyway, Mariahlynn says, look, you come up with something like a hit, you know, a hit like this, and then you'll be able to, you know, go ahead and make your coin. And then, you know, you can get your surgery. So this is your new goal. This is your motivation to make a new hit song. So later on, they meet up with Rich Dollaz. Now, Rich Dollaz met up with Nya Lee and Jaquay, who basically updated him on everything that had transpired with Sidney Starr. And so they basically tell him, look, Sidney Starr is not taking this seriously. Like, I'm trying to mentor her, but this hoe don't want to listen. And I'm done. I'm washing my hands. And then Jaquay is like, yeah, you know, I've witnessed this. So, like, she's a difficult person to work with. This tells Rich Dollaz, he's like, look, I don't even know if I really want to still work with her. But Nya Lee, you know, I already told you I was going to hook you up with some connects. I'm slide your music to the right people. But as far as Nya or Sidney Starr, I'm not even sure if I'm going to work with her. So now we're going to fast forward back to where he's meeting up with Sidney Starr, who brings Mariahlynn to the meeting. And they're supposed to discuss her future with Rich Dollaz. And so she says, you know, I've been really trying hard. You've been putting me on mute. You're not responding. He's like, look, I had to recover from that whole studio session. Remember when he said, basically, this is it, you suck? Okay? He's telling her, I had to recover from that. So now all of a sudden you're telling me that you want me to take you serious, but then you're doing shit like getting into it with Nya Lee, not taking her advice, and it is good sound advice, okay? And you're just making your situation more harder than you. You think because you're a transgender that you're supposed to just come in this industry and everybody's going to accept you, and it's not even like that. Okay, so then Mariahlynn keeps trying to put her 2 cents in. And he's like, look, I am not here with you. I'm supposed to be meeting with the artist. Why are you even here? I don't know, but I'm not talking to you. So Sidney Starr plays a song for him, and this is a song that Mariahlynn and Sidney Starr have been working on. You know, Sidney Starr likes to big up her songs. Her song be whack as hell, but she'll be dancing and everything to it, y'all. She really has confidence, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But she's playing the song, and Rich Dollaz just is on his phone, just like. So then this is pissing Mariahlynn off, that he's just sitting there like zoned out, not listening to the music, it seems. And so then Mariahlynn she's like, well, you have a problem with me being here in this meeting, but then you didn't have a problem with me being in your bed. And so this changes the whole dynamic of the conversation. This is part of the reason why he only wanted Sidney Starr there, not Mariahlynn, because it has nothing to do with her. You were going to bring this personal. Yes, y'all have that little 8 years of on and off relationship or whatever, you know, but for you to sit here and bring a personal thing into a business conversation that you don't have anything to do with, see, Mariahlynn, this is you again getting in somebody else's business and got shit to do with you. You know what I mean? So anyway, she gets in her feelings and she revokes his pink berry privileges and she walks off. And so though Rich Dollaz thinks the song is like pretty nice, you know, it could potentially go somewhere, he's like, yo, is this even worth it working with you and you causing more issues than I'm able to correct? So anyway, y'all, that's it. That's all I got for y'all. Go ahead and get into the comments. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe with the bell so you're notified every time that I release. Till next time, bye.
Yeah, low key and maybe high key. I been peeped that you like.